And hello, welcome to our class. My name is Tammy. We shall begin with a nice, strong, but basic warm up here, just to get our body feeling like it's ready to go. So with an inhale breath, draw your arms overhead, and then the exhale breath, take your arms down. Inhale breath, draw your arms up overhead. You can look up to the sky. Exhale, release. 2 more times. Inhale, draw arms over. Exhale, release. And now one more big inhale. And then exhale, release. And now we pump those arms, march through. This is always a nice little movement to begin with also. Let's stand a little further back. In 4, 3, 2, step, touch. If I can say it, it'll be really good. Step, touch. Now, how about if we add the arms? We're going to hold it. And remember I said, it's basic. We're going to keep it really strong. Down. 4, 3, 2, 1. Strong march. And pump those arms. Yes. Opening up through the legs. And we're going to go down. We're going to go down, roll up to the spine. Down to the tailbone, roll up to the spine. Again. One more time. Good. Step back to the center with those legs. Arms come up in the air. And we're going to alternate knee lift. Then get those high knees. We probably didn't have as high of a knee when we did our march. Here, keep it strong. Oof. We have one more time on each side. Butt kicks. So that opposite movement. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Take those arms up into the air. Alternate leg lifts. Touch the toes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release your shoulders. Now, let's get into the hip flexors. Your arms are going to come up in the air, and you're going to grab onto the ankle, hold, and then we release. With a pelvic tilt, hold, release. Switch sides. Pelvic tilt. Beautiful. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Let's release. Alternating heels forward. Sit your bottom down. Spacing now. With a nice flat back coming down. One more time on each side. And let's hold. Roll the shoulders back. Alternating, cross your arms in front. Four more. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Maybe here you want to hold onto something, or imagine that you are. It will help you to balance. Cross your ankle over the opposite knee. Sit your bottom back, and then we switch. We have 6 more to go. 6, We can look at something that is not moving to help us. And release, shift through the hips. Okay, starting to feel a little bit more open right now. Once again, roll those shoulders back. Good, and then hold here. Let's do a little side bend. Continue to lengthen through each side of the waist. So as if you're lifting up and over top of a ball. One more on each side. And release and shoulders back. Okay, well done. Let's drink water and then we'll pick up our weights and we'll get into a row, and we're going to do an underhand grip for the row, and this is going to be a bent over row. So picking up a good size weight, your back, definitely a bigger muscle. So flat back, we stick the bottom back and we do our row. So underhand, we're straight and we row. Two more. Pull back, squeeze your shoulder blades together. Let's release. Okay, shoulders soft. Now into reverse flies. You're gonna set your weight down. We're gonna do this without weight. So we're gonna get our really good alignment first. So it's the same idea with your back flat, sticking your bottom back and reverse flies. When we bring our arms up, you can tip your thumbs down just a little bit. Imagine you're holding weights. Getting into the top of our back to the shoulders also. We have one more. And let's release into our push-ups. Yes, right away. We're going to do those bigger muscles here. So into your push-ups, you can come to your mat. You can protect your knees with your support here with your mat. Arms wider than the shoulders. And we do our push-up. Draw the needle in. We have 8, 7, 6, 5. You can be against the wall also. 4. When you're finished your 10, we sit that bottom back, make our way back up, and we have our bent over rows. So coming back into the bent over rows, stick your bottom back, and let's roll for 10, 9, okay, back into the push-ups. We're not going to do those reverse flies yet. So let's go back into our push-ups. And again, you may want to develop your mat if your knees are down. If your knees are not down and you're doing the full push-up, excellent. Find what's going to work for you against the wall. Let's do this. Halfway. And then you have finished. Make your way back up. And we have our rows again. And when we're doing our rows, I want you to think about chest up and then pulling back. So bring that chest up. So nice flat back. And we row. We have 10, last set. Exit with the lift. 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to our push-ups. So set that weight down. We have our push-ups. Okay, come back to your mat. Knees. We have 10. When you have finished your 10, you make your way back up. Shoulders back. And well done. Okay. Let's move into a reverse lunge. Now you can hold on to your weights if you so desire. And our weights, we can just hold on to them with our hands. We don't need to have them under our shoulders. So let's have our right leg first here. We step back, down, up, and then tap in. I'm going to step back, down, up, tap in. Step back, down, up, and in. Few more to go. Last one. And push. Ooh, how was that? We had 8 there, but you probably felt it just like I did here. Okay, into our other side. Step back, down, up, in. Maybe you do want to have your weight on your shoulders. 4 more. 4. Inner and outer thigh. Firing. That's it. Yes, and we can release one weight only. So you just set one weight down and we'll have a plie squat. And these are easier on your knees. You're going to take your weight down and then a nice little switch for the weight. With our toes turned out, knees going over your toes there. That direction, not tracking. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Ooh, little step in. Pick up your weight again, and then just hold it onto your shoulders. And we have a stationary lunge, so not a reverse lunge now, stationary lunge. You can have your weight by your sides too. We're gonna go down and up, down, and then push up. Squeeze your glutes, squeeze your hamstrings. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We have a switch here. Step back with the other foot. Other side, down and up. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. A nice release. Back into the plie squat. So turning those toes out. Okay, let's do this. Go up. Yes. Catch that weight. Exhale, lift. Keep breathing. Yes, now we're into it. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Set that weight down. Both weights down. Drink some water. Just give me a moment. Earlier when I got home, it was a little bit cold. So it's a little warm in here. Okay. Shoulders back. So I just turn the air down. Shoulders back. Keep your hands behind your bottom. Yes, with a flat back. Toes pointing forward. We're gonna go down, slight knees, slight bend to the knees, and then up, straight legs. Sticking the bottom back. Push up through the heels. Up. 2 more to go. Whew. Lovely. Okay, we're moving into our flies now. And we're gonna do flies without the weight again, with that back flat. So let's hold right here and without the weight, and bring your arms up, squeeze your back, upper back, into the shoulders. Imagine that you are hugging a tree when your arms come down. Up and lift and squeeze. Exhale, lift. How about 2 more? Now we've got this. Good alignment and release. And shoulders back. Okay, into a rotator cuff. So I'd just like you to turn your thumbs out, palms facing the ceiling. It's getting into our shoulders, opening up. Few postural movements here with that good alignment. With the chest up. One more. And we release. Okay, setting those shoulders back. So I was thinking about my parents today and everything that they do in their life. And my parents are older, and leading into the topic of debunking ageism, because it is something that it is talked about all the time in society for our age. And I've had very good role models in my life, my parents, that they do so much, and they are still doing so much all the time, and they are older. So I want you to think about some role models that you have in your life and how you became very active, because having these role models in our life, that is very positive and actually changes how we feel about aging. So having those strong role models in our life, people that continue to be community minded, social, they continue to be physically active. So thinking about that, because this is how you are right now, right? So having those good role models and how it creates that feeling of knowing that we can continue on. It doesn't matter our age. It's just a myth. So rolling those shoulders back again, we're going to come down for our deadlift and then up, hammer curl, shoulder press. Down, up, hammer, shoulder press. We have 4 more to go. 4, 3, 2, 1 more. Reverse flies. So set your weight down and we have a reverse flies, shoulders back. So one nice thing when we're always focusing on our posture, so that rounded back, we want to keep those muscles strong, pulling us back. Here we go. Now reverse fly, lift, squeeze the upper body, upper back. Up. Those shoulder blades coming back. Getting into the shoulders. Definitely into the neck muscles. We have 2, 1 more. And we release. Making our way down towards the ground, we're going to do a chest press with our weight. Slide my mat here a little bit closer to you. So get your weight. And when we roll down, tuck your weight in towards the body. Okay, here, turn your palms towards your knees. You can lift up those legs. Time and a 90-degree bend at the knees. And let's do our chest press. 10, 9, 8. Last one. Now, you're going to turn your palms to face each other. Bring your arms down and we can roll up. Now, I'm hoping that you're lifting a heavier weight than me. Chest is a big muscle. Rolling over to all fours. Double up your mat. So all fours here. Alternating arm and leg. So right arm, left leg lifts first. And then we switch. I'm going to draw my thumb up towards the sky just to make it easier on my shoulder. Same thing. Inhale, lift, exhale down. So really big inhale breath. Exhale, you can exhale through the mouth. One more time on each side. Okay, now we're going into flies here. So flies, you won't be able to lift as much as a chest press. So maybe this weight that you had, it'll be perfect now too. So, or maybe you need a lighter weight. With your flies, you're imagining you're hugging that tree again. So you can bring your legs up and we're gonna hug our tree and then bring our arms back down. Exhale, hug. Bring the weight to the center. So we already did this when we were doing, when we were having standing upright and doing the bent over position here. That's, so we know this feeling. Open. Nice. 2 more. And tuck that weight in and we can roll back up. Okay, let's come back to all fours. And then we're going to do a little mobility with cat-cow here. So mobility exercise with cat-cow. So come to all fours. Now neutral spine, natural S-curve of your spine. You can have your toes down towards ground. And now inhale, draw your tailbone up and lift up through your heart. Now exhale, tailbone going down and round, cat. So continue with these 2 movements here, make it a flowing movement Inhale for cow, and then exhale. And then our last one, find your neutral spine. Okay, in downward facing dog. So we're gonna just draw that mat, maybe a little bit more forward. It's gonna work for you. And step forward with right hand, left hand into downward facing dog. You're gonna push your bottom up towards the sky. And then you're gonna come down into a plank. So see if you can do that. We're gonna push the bottom up and then come down to a plank. Push. And then plank. Exhale, push up. Inhale, plank. Exhale, push up. Inhale, plank. Exhale, push. Inhale, plank. Exhale, push. One more time. So exhale, push. Inhale, plank. And then exhale, release. And just sit back into a forward bend. And then we can release and we have our flies again. So working into our chest again. So we're going to take the weight, tuck it in, roll down. Okay, setting ourselves up. Take those legs up. Okay, open up through those arms. Exhale. Weight come in. Comes into the center. And we exhale with a strong breath. Exhale through your mouth. 6, 5, 4, 3. You may have one more to go like me, and then you're going to tuck your weight in and roll up. Okay, set your weight just to the side here. We're going to come back down and we have a bridge. So stepping your feet close to, heels close towards your bottom so you can touch your heels. Hands coming down towards the ground. And then into the bridge, always look up to the ceiling. We draw the hips back up to the sky and then down. Up to the sky and down. Inhale, lift, exhale, down. Two more. And now hold down, take both knees into the chest, bring both legs up and point and flex the feet. And one more time. And then knees into the chest, take both of your feet down. Take your right foot up towards the sky. Okay, single leg lift. Continue to look up towards the sky. We have 10. We go 10 and then down. 9, 8. So up and down. 6. 5. Last one. And we switch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Ready for the switch? And switch. Do it. 10, 9. Yes. 8. And we have our switch. 10. This one and release. Knees into the chest. Hold. Take both feet down and bridge, regular bridge, up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, squeeze your glutes. Squeeze your hamstrings. And release. Bring those knees into the chest. Bring your legs up. Bend of the knees with a point and flex of our feet. One more time. Push the heels up and release. Okay, coming up however you like. Maybe you're going to do a little roll up. And we're going to take our weight again, and we're going to go back into our flies again. So flies, working through our chest. Okay, you bring your weight up just like me. Now we're going to open up and now close for 10. You have to make your chest work, so you have to squeeze. Ooh, and make those pecs work. Nice and strong. Okay, tuck your weight in and open up. Up. Okay, set your weight over to just to the sides here. Come back to all fours. Now, I think it should be okay. We're gonna go back into our downward facing dog. If downward facing dog is not going to work for you right now, could be lots of reasons, or wrists or knees or anything like that, then you can be on all fours and you can do just a knee, tuck in, and extend your leg straight back. With an exhale, tuck in, and then you can extend. You can do 8, or let's do 6 on one side, 6 on the other. Or you're gonna come with me into downward facing dog, and then downward facing dog. And you're gonna tuck your knee into the elbow when you come into plank. Alternating sides. Eight more. 8, 7, more than halfway. 6, 4, that's it. We are done. We release. Okay. We have one more set for our flies, and I want you to really squeeze your pecs. So squeeze those chest muscle. Take your weight. Roll down. You can bring your legs up into the air. Bring your weights up into the air. Okay, we have 10. Open and close for 10. Squeeze your chest. Pecs are working. 8. 1 more. Tuck your weight in and roll up. Okay, coming up. However you like, you're going to drink some water. So you're just going to set your weight down and drink some water. You may have had the opportunity to drink water when I was talking about thinking about role models in your life, or maybe it's one role model that has set that example for you and has, of course, changes your way of thinking. And it's also your mirror neurons. When you see people doing something that is really good for you, it helps you to feel better. Okay, 1 set of deadlifts here. Now coming into a flat back, you're gonna stick your bottom back, hammer curl, shoulder press. We have 8 to go. Over there. Yes, nice. Okay, let's set the weight down. Take those shoulders back. Okay, side bend right here. We did this earlier, and then just keep it long through the waist. So not just squishing down. So we're gonna pick our weight back up. And this is always good to do if you're feeling, my neck, my shoulders, they're a little tight right now. This is really nice to do. So shoulders soft, and then let yourself hang and down, up, squeeze into waist. Four. Okay, now you're gonna take your weight in front and just let yourself hang. So you're gonna see, I'm just gonna round my shoulders here, and we're just gonna hold here just for a moment. We're gonna get into the tops of our shoulders, collarbone, and release. So that's a really good stretch to do. Gonna set your weight down, shoulders wrap back, and then coming to a wall, and we have our calf raises. And let's move into single leg calf raises. We're gonna work one side, work the other, work one to the others, just go back and forth. So pulses, place your hands just a little bit higher than the shoulders on an angle with your body, and we lift, cross your right ankle over top of the left, and here we go. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, again. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, let's switch. And pulse. 8, 7. Again. 2 more sets. 8. One more set. And switch sides. Pulse, lift, go. 8, 7. Again. 2 more. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and we switch. Lift, pulse. 8. 2 more sets. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and let's release. And then just a little movement. Just walk it out. And shoulders soft. Okay, moving into an Arnold curl. So we're going to do a shoulder press, Arnold press, and then you're going to bring your elbows together. So, and then elbows together. Shoulder press, elbows together. Beautiful. Speeding it up a little bit, 2 more. Okay, let's do one more. Okay, here we go. And let's release. Shoulders back. Okay, into our shoulders again. This time it's a lateral raise, and my thumbs are going to point down. That's the last one. And shoulders soft. Okay, now we're going to pick up our weight again. We're gonna move into the bicep curl, triceps, and then we're gonna come back to a little bit of shoulders. So pick up your weight into our bicep curls. Here we go. You notice that I have a little rotation that I am putting into it. Wrists are straight, important part. 6, 5, 4, 3. Now, what weight are you going to use for triceps overhead? Maybe you're using both, or maybe you're just using one weight. I'm gonna bring my weight up overhead and then press up. Two more to go. Into, back to our bicep curls. Rotate with me. 8 more to go. 8, 7, 5. And triceps overhead. Let's do it. One more set, bicep curls. Yes, and go. Add the rotation. And that's it. Triceps, overhead press. What is your weight? And go. Last one for me. Are you at your 10? Okay. Now, set your weight down. Drink some water. If you weren't at your 10 and maybe you could be a little bit behind because you're lifting a heavier weight, fantastic, that's okay. There's always a little break in there that you can catch up to. And then drinking some water. Okay. Let's go back to our shoulders again. Now, I'm not using weight for the shoulders right now because sometimes they're overused and then stress, all those lovely things. Where are you holding it? Usually it's the upper part of our back. So we need to do, of course, those postural exercises, but not overdoing it too much. Then if we feel, my stress is there and now I'm lifting weights. Okay, let's go back to our Arnold press. So our arms open up, 90-degree bend at the elbows. We're gonna just do that. Press up, take your arms down, and then elbows together. Press. Two. And last one. Okay, and just release, roll those shoulders back. Just let them do maybe a little bit of movement here too. Now, this is a great postural exercise I used to do with my clients, and I'm going to show you now. So if you're at a wall like this, and then you would put your arms back against the wall, and Stand up nice and tall. You're gonna see if you can bring your arms up overhead. You do 2 more. Just to try it out. I'm not gonna do too many of these. And then release. Yes, okay. Let's go back to the rotator cuff exercise we did at the beginning. Put your thumbs out and then keep your elbows tucked in to the waist. And open. Two more. And release. Drink some water, make our way down towards the ground now. Okay, so I'm just gonna change my computer here. Almost lost you, but I didn't. Okay, there we go. Now I'll just scooch my mat forward here. And you can see me a little bit better here. Okay, now with our, all right, rolling over to your back, and then we're gonna do some hip thrusts. I haven't done hip thrusts, I don't think, with our class yet, so just rolling down. And with our hip thrusts, we bring our legs out, so they're just going to be horizontal, and then bring your hips up into the air, and then thrust those hips up towards the sky. Inhale, extend, and then exhale, thrust your hips up to the sky. I want you to notice if your rib cage is popping up, and keep it. And last one, and release. Tuck those knees into the chest. Now, let your knees just splay open to your armpits and hold. Legs back up into the sky. Point and flex feet. Flex those feet and push your heels up, up, up. Then through the knees, tuck those knees into the chest. Take one foot down, take your other foot down. So we have our knees bent, and then you're going to bring your arms up into the air. Now you're going to open up your arms just like a book. And you're going to do eye tracking. So without turning your head, you're just going to track your right thumb tipping down over to the right side and then pull back. And doing the same for the left side. So you're going to just tip your thumb down and then pull your thumb back. So we're doing our eye tracking. It's really, really good for our brain. And then to the other side. Now see, when your thumb comes out of your peripheral vision, then you are needing to lift up your thumb a little bit more so it doesn't. Try one more time on each side. And then pull back and then just release. Okay, how did that feel? You felt or probably really did feel your eyes working. I'm gonna open up through your arms and just hold here. Just notice your shoulders with your exhale breath. Exhale and let your shoulders soften a little bit here more. Now with your inhale, lengthen up through your fingers and then exhale, give yourself a big hug. Notice which arms crossing in front and then pull your shoulders down. Inhale, open up through your arms again. And then exhale, give yourself a big hug and pull down through your shoulders. Okay, now take both knees one at a time into the chest and hold. Bring your legs up and over to the right side. Bring your arms back open. So in line with your shoulders, turn your head the opposite way of your knees. You can place your hand onto the outside of the knee. Close your eyes. Just feel stillness. Enjoy this moment. We turn our head back towards the center. And nice and strong, bring our legs back. Okay, now legs come up and over to the other side, getting this lovely twist into our back. Arms again, in line with the shoulders. Turn your head the opposite way of your knees. Close your eyes. I'm going to place my hand on the outside of my knee here. And just pull down a little bit more to get more of a stretch into my spine. We use our exhale breath to help us, just to let us settle a little bit more, release a little bit more. Head coming back towards center, legs coming back towards the center. Take those knees into the chest, turn the knees out to the armpits. Hold onto your ankles into happy baby, opening up through our inner thighs here. Maybe you're going to do a little rock side to side here first, and then hold center. And then we bring our legs back. And take one foot down, other foot down. Take your right knee into the chest, extend through your left leg. Now bring your right leg up, slight bend to the knee, and we point and flex. You hold on to your pant leg too. Now hold the foot flexed, push your heel up towards the sky. Draw your leg in. Push up through the heel still, getting into the hamstrings. When you do that a little bit more, of course, you'll feel it. That's what we want. And we can release. Okay, bend through the left knee, cross your right ankle over top of the left knee. Wrap your hands around that left leg, threading the needle. Hold figure 4. Once again, come back to your breath. Use your exhale breath, soften. And we're doing the same thing for the other side. So hamstrings and then the hip for the other side. So let's release and get it right into it. You're going to take your right knee or left knee, in towards the chest. Extend through the right leg. Now let's bring our leg up and we point and flex through the foot. Hold the foot flex, push your heel back up to the sky and hold. Getting into those hamstrings a little bit deeper. And we release, cross your ankle over top of the right knee, wrap your hands around the right leg, into the hip. Okay, I'm going to place my hand on the inside of my knee and gently press out. Yeah, bigger opening into the left side of my hip. We can release here. Bring both knees into the chest and then take your feet back down, roll over to your side. Now you can remain on your side here or come over onto your belly. I'll show you both ways that you can be doing this lovely stretch here. So bending through the right ankle, hold onto the right ankle. Now you're going to do a pelvic tilt. So push your hip, only right side, right hip, push it down in towards the ground. Let your forehead rest. So you'd be holding here, doing your pelvic tilt, pressing into the ground, or you're on the side of the body, and then holding onto the ankle. We release and into our other side now. Left side, pelvic tilt, let your forehead rest. And a flexed foot here. Flexing your foot. Always be on the side of the body. This one way does not work for you. And we release. Sit back into a forward bend. Now you can turn your knees out to the sides of your mat, or they're forward. And then make your way up to a comfortable position, comfortable seated position. Cross your legs in front. Okay. Getting into our triceps. We switch sides to the other side. Just a little longer, and then now we release. Okay. We now take those long on our mat, roll back, make a seat curve through your spine, take your arms behind your legs, and then just sitting back, getting into our back here, shoulders, and we can release. Sitting in cross-legged position again, tip your ear to the shoulder. It's going to be nice and long through one side of the neck. Shoulder soft. And take this arm behind. And a little bit opening front of our shoulder. You can release, take your head back up. Switch sides, tip your ear to the shoulder. Cross your arm in front into the shoulders and stretch and tip your ear again. And we release, other side, cross, tip your ear. Release, roll your shoulders. Back into butterfly. Sit up tall and fold forward. Okay, I'm gonna let my head just hang here. So you can round through your spine, let yourself go. And then coming up, press your legs in front. Inhale, draw your arms up overhead. Exhale, big hug. Pull down on your shoulders. Inhale, sweep your arms back up. Now exhale, cross your arms the opposite way and pull down. Good. Well done, everyone. As we part, we can drink water.